What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. And tonight we're gonna talk about the Passion Season 1 season finale. Yes, tonight was the final episode of Season 1. They gave us 2 episodes, a 2-hour season finale. Overall, great season finale in my opinion. So I'm gonna try my best to talk about the key points in this episode as quickly as possible. So we started off the episode with Tim Fanning, and we know he has the master plan to try to take over. Time is running out. You know what I'm saying? It's about to go down, and the time is running out. Now we get to Dr. Sykes. She's still trapped inside this little lab. They're trying to figure out a way to get her out and also get the antiviral to safety because they are trying to save everybody. You know what I'm saying? Amy, she doesn't really need this antiviral, but they want to get her out and to protect it. Now, Dr. Lear, he's getting tired. He's getting anxious. He's like, for screw it. We can just blow up 4B, blow it all up, kill them all. You know, he's tired of waiting. Clark does not want that to happen at all. He's willing to, take out Dr. Lear. You know what I'm saying? He got in his face and he was very pissed off. And of course, Amy, she's getting very upset because she knows the truth. You know, Tim Fanning is in her head. He tells her they're planning to blow up 4B, and they blow up 4B. That means I die. And if I die, you die. So make up your mind. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? You need to be saving all of us. We are a family. So he's going to continue to try to use this plot to try to get Amy to side with him because he needs her. He knows he needs her. He wants her to join. Now we see Lacey. Now Lacey's going to be a key character. She was a key character in the books, and she's going to be a key character in this show. Her duty is to protect Amy, and that's exactly what she's on her way to go do, to get her into safety. Now we get back to Amy. Amy knows, she got these powers. She can't fully control them, but she knows that the virals are in the, they're in the vents. They're on their way. They're trying to come to her, to them. Now they start chasing them, and it's on. You know what I'm saying? It's on. We see people get their ass bit. All types of stuff happen. Next thing we know, Lila is bit by Carter. Yes, Anthony Carter, he can't control his actual self. You know what I'm saying? He a good dude in the mind, but he can't control, the vampire Carter. He bites Layla, and it's just a matter of time before she either dies or transforms. It's just a matter of time. And we see Shauna. She has Dr. Sykes trapped. She's trapped up under the desk. And come to find out, Shauna, she gets into her head. She doesn't really want to kill. She doesn't want to kill Sykes. She asks Sykes, why were you so nice? Well, you know what I'm saying? Why were you acting different with me? Come to find out, the two have a lot in common. Sykes did not, she did not want to harm Shauna at all. And Shauna didn't want to harm her. The two had a connection. It didn't seem like it was going to end bad. Next thing we know, your girl is shot. So this is all in her head. But on the outside world, she's really shot. Brad comes in there. He saves Dr. Sykes. He shoots Shauna. I don't think Shauna was going to do anything to Dr. Sykes anyway. Shauna is just trying to survive. She's trying to find another way out because she really doesn't like Tim Fanning for real. Now Brad, he gets Dr. Sykes out of there. They're trapped still. They got to figure out another way to get out. But it's going to be tough because now you got Tim Fanning. You got the whole crew. They down there. They ready for some shit to jump off. They ready to take over. Now we see Amy. She's all, using her power. She can get into people's heads. She can read minds and shit like that. Well, she can at least get into to Tim Fanning's head. And once again, Tim Fanning is just telling her, look, you know what to do. You know what to do. You need to stop this. Stop this from happening. You better not let them blow this place up because everybody is gone. The agent is gone if you let this happen. Now, we get to Carter. Like I told you, Carter can't control his actual flesh, like his real body, but inside of his head, he's a good person. He tells Amy, like, no, you need to do this. You need to go ahead and end this now. You cannot risk everybody dying because of your mistakes. You have to do this. You're the one that needs to stop this. Amy is crying because she knows she has to stop this, and she's going to decide to do that. Now, Amy pushes the button. She pushes the button to set off the 4B bomb to kill them all. You know what I'm saying? All them virals down there, shit. Even the agent Brad, Dr. Sykes, she doesn't care. She does it because she wants to save everybody. She's willing to sacrifice herself if that means it. And that's why you see her crying and stuff, because she thinks in her head that it's possibly over. And we see the antivirals, the virals, they're down there, they're panicking, trying to get away, find a way up out of there, which they do. You know, they get up out of there, they escape somehow, some way. But Clark finds a way for Brad and Sykes to get out. Sykes doesn't want to leave. She's going to sacrifice herself. This made no sense to me. Like, Sykes, you could have got out. Why did you sit down there and just die? You know what I'm saying? She sat down there, blew straight up. Brad is able to escape the explosion before the timer goes off. And Dr. Sykes, apparently, as of right now, she's dead unless they say something else. But to me, she's dead. Now, you can see Clark is upset because he knows the truth. He feels bad. But, hey, she sacrificed herself, man. You know, you already know he's blaming himself deep down inside because he had that relationship with her. He was sleeping with the girl, but they were very close. Now, they get the antiviral to Lila, and she's back. You see her. She's not hurting no more, not bleeding. She's fully healed. We see Tim Fanning survives the explosion. The virals are outside, and it's about to be a big showdown outside. So everybody is teaming up, trying to get up out of there safe, trying to get Amy to safety. Brad, everybody, Layla is out there. Clark is out there. They're shooting stuff up. You know, it's getting real physical out there. Bodies are dropping. You got these zombies, vampires, whatever you want to call them, out there tearing it down. Now, Clark is thrown into a tree somehow by one of the virals, hits his head. He's about to die. And we were wondering, is he going to die? Then we see all of a sudden, Amy is grabbed by Tim Fanning, and he's choking her out. He's about to kill her. All of a sudden, we see Amy's power. She does something, which I'm going to explain later on in this recap, but she pretty much uses her powers, and we see, you know, in her head, her pretty much saving Tim Fanning's life. She puts her hand in his mouth and feeds him blood to save him. Then all of a sudden, we go back to the present and we see Tim Fanning run away. So I don't know what she did at the time of this, but they explain it later on in the episode. Now, Lacey comes. She gives her car to Layla and Brad. They get to safety. They leave. Lacey stays there to go kill the rest of the people that are about to transform. Now, Shauna, she could have just killed your boy Clark right there, but she decided to give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? She apparently was going to let this guy live. It's crazy, man. This episode was crazy. And then we see Carter. He's just out there eating people. He don't care. Dude can't control himself at all. Like I keep telling you guys, he's a good person deep down inside, but the dude was out there. He was tearing shit up. Now, Lacey, she goes back. She kills a lot of people that was about to transform to stop them. And then she sees Dr. Lear. Dr. Lear is about to commit suicide because he thinks it's over. Lacey saves him, tells him he still has a purpose in life, and she's going to use him. Maybe they can find out another way to get a new vaccine. And of course, this is 30 days later after the whole big showdown. Now, they have the antiviral. They got that from Dr. Sykes. But Amy, Brad, and Layla are all living together. You know, it's like Walking Dead right now. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get supplies. They're running out of supplies. Your girl, Amy, she's not eating her food. We know something's not right. We see this guy right here. He transforms, or he's already transformed. You know, they go to a gas station or whatever. But he didn't attack Layla. It was something. You know, why didn't he go for Layla? Before he's able to even do anything, Brad comes out there. He shoots him, kills him. But like I said, this guy didn't attack Layla. It makes Layla think. You know what I'm saying? It makes her think that maybe that antiviral probably did something to her. And you see this guy right here, he's confused because he's like, man, they actually attacking the day, because he's thinking they're only supposed to attack at night. So remember, these ain't like vampires or zombies or whatever. They something else, whatever. But as we see, Clark did not die. He pops back up. He's in Las Vegas. He's with another group. He's running shit up there. It's kind of weird. You know, it gets kind of weird in the second episode. It's very, very weird. We see Lacey and Dr. Lear. They're pretty much trying to figure out another way to make a new vaccine, a new antiviral. He thinks he can try to figure it out the same way Dr. Sykes did, but it's going to be tough. Then we see Clark, and Clark, he was just acting weird the whole thing. I don't know what happened, but apparently he's kicking it with Shauna. Yes, and I ain't talking about in the head. He's kicking it with the actual person. He's bringing her bodies to eat so she can, you know, be full and healthy or whatever. She's not killing him at all. He's just sitting there dropping bodies off. It's very weird and confusing. They're going to kind of explain it a little bit later on in the episode, but Clark cannot stay away from Shauna. He has a connection with her. He just can't stay away, you know. And I'm like, man, what's going on? Like, they need to explain something. Like, what happened? You know, what happened? He didn't die, apparently. He's just kicking it with Shauna, dropping bodies off to her and stuff. Didn't make any sense at all, in my opinion. But like I said, I'm going to explain that later on in this recap. We get back to Lila, and Lila tells Brad that she thinks she needs to go help with the new vaccine. She says she thinks that the cure is in her blood. That's what she believes, and she's going to go and leave and help try to save everybody. Of course, Amy's upset because now the family's broken up. Instead of 3, it's now 2. Amy is upset. She doesn't like this. And Layla says her last goodbyes as she goes away to try to save everybody. I thought about that too. Layla, she got the vaccine. You know, she healed up. Maybe they can get the cure from her blood. That's exactly what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Exactly what I was thinking. So I don't really blame Layla for doing that. She had to do what she had to do to try to save everybody. Now, Tim Fanning, he's in Dr. Lear's head. So we know Tim Fanning is very close. And Dr. Lear knows this. He knows his time is running out. It's going to get kind of scary. And then we get to Amy. Your boy Brad is trying to teach her how to shoot this bow and arrow. He's trying to prepare her for the future because he tells her he's not going to be here forever. And she's going to need to know how to defend herself and to be able to fight. And, you know, since she can't really control her powers, I mean, until she's able to do that, she's going to have to use other techniques to defend herself. And then we see the transformation. She got new braids. She explains to Brad that she can see through in the future and that she saved Dr. Tim Fanning. That's why he let her go, because he know he's going to need her in the future. So that's why he let her go in the woods. And then we see and we find out the truth between Clark and Shauna. Shauna saved him, all right. It comes out that somehow, some way that they're bonded. He's connected to her. You know what I'm saying? The dude is connected to her. So he's going to keep working with her. She's pissed off. She's tired of living like this. They in Las Vegas. It ain't going good for him because Shauna doesn't want to continue to live like this at all. Of course, Tim Fanning is back. He's in Amy's head now. Amy knows that he's close. You know what I'm saying? And he tells her, like, look, you need to stop playing around. You know, you ain't eating your food. You want real blood. And that's exactly what I was thinking. And we see Tim Fanning outside. He's out there. Amy, she's throwing her food away. And it's quite clear she wants real flesh and blood. Now, the very next day, this group of people that come to Brad's spot said they can't find Bob. Bob is the guy we saw earlier that told them he wants some more bullets. Now, we see Bob because Amy says he's outside, he's bleeding. Bob is apparently bitten. I can guarantee you it was Tim Fanning that did this. So Brad, they all go outside. Brad says, you know what? Y'all all go back inside. I will handle this. I think this was very stupid. I felt like Amy should have stood out there and tried to help him. But Amy doesn't know how to use her powers yet, fully. Brad knocks on the door. He's bitten. And it's sad. I'm like, oh, man. You know, I was pissed off. I'm like, man, I wish Amy could control her powers and use them right to save people. But she don't know what she's doing yet, fully. You know what I'm saying? And she's very upset, very sad that Brad is bitten. And she knows it's just a matter of time before this boy changes. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time before he changes. And then they go right back to your boy Clark and Shauna. I don't know what the hell type of relationship these guys got, but apparently they can't stay away from each other. Clark can't stay away from her at all. They're going to continue to run this storyline. This is the last time we see the two in this episode. Then we get back to Brad because they about to shoot him. Old boy and that girl is telling Amy to move out the way because they're about to pop a cap in his head. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame them because they ain't about to sit up there and let him transform. You know what I'm saying? That's not about to happen. You know, Amy gets pissed off. She's like, y'all need to, you know what I'm saying, leave. She gets pissed off because she does not want Brad to die. And then we see her transformation. We see her teeth come out. Her eyes change. You know, this is what I've been waiting on. She should have did this shit a long time ago. What happened when y'all was in the woods? Do that shit then. But she transformed to, not a vampire, but hey, she transformed. She kills all them cats up in there, man. She kills them to protect Brad. And then we get back to Lacey and Dr. Lear. They run out of time. They are running out of time. The United Nations is like, look, y'all don't have the cure. We ain't got time to be waiting on y'all. We gonna pretty much nuke the whole place. Dr. Lear, he gives himself his own vaccine. Doesn't know if it works or not. He's tired of waiting. So he's gonna find out if it does work. I think it's probably gonna work. Then we get back to the crime scene. Your girl Amy done dropped bodies. She did it. She doesn't regret it. She had to do what she had to do to save Brad. She did, you know what I'm saying? She had to do it, man. She writes a letter telling Brad that she's sorry about what happened. You know, she's glad that he prepared her, that he did everything for her, but she has to go. She's in danger. Brad is given the antiviral that they took. He wakes up fully healed. He don't know where Amy is. You know, she disappeared. She gone. She ran away. And then we see the nuke. Yes, we see the nuke. It's all a desert now. Now, based on the book, it's the same thing, you know, 97 years later. That's exactly what they do in the book. 97 years later, we see a change. We see a change. It's a whole new world now. And now we want to know, how is Amy? You know, did she survive? Then we see her. We see the new transformation. She got braids, you know. She a whole new person. She's using the bow and arrow and stuff. She's a beast now. I want to know, can she control her powers to the full extent? I mean, I'm talking about 97 years just went past. She's not really aging like that because of that antiviral that they gave her, that she's apparently immune to, but she can still transform or whatever. But she drops some bodies off before the episode ended. We know that she believes deep down inside Brad isn't dead. This is 97 years later, man. And she's saying that she feels like he's alive. That's why she's not going to stop looking. So maybe Brad is alive. You know, if you read the books, maybe you know the truth. But I don't think he is dead. He took the antiviral. Dr. Lear took that antiviral. Remember, Lila also got the antiviral. So a lot of these characters are going to survive 97 years later. So be prepared for them, man. Be prepared for them. Overall, I think it was a solid season finale, man. A great show, The Paget's. I think, like I said, I read up that they're going to be doing the season 2. They do change a little bit of things up from the book into this TV show. But overall, I think this was a solid season finale. You guys let me know what you thought about it. I can't wait for season 2. I will be doing more reviews once they drop it. But like I said, leave your theories, comments, everything down below. And I will continue to bring you more videos in the future of The Passage. But I'm going to get on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.